Last time on Fire Emblem Three Houses.
Children of men, go ahead. Name your desire.
So, we heard you're giving away free weapons?
Hey guys, Raiden here, and we're back with more Three Houses. This is probably actually the middle of an episode, but time to get these other two paralogues done. First one with Marianne, and then we have the one with Petra and Bernie, so let's do this. Honestly, I can't wait to be— what the hell? Wait, hold on, what? What?
There's no reason to feign ignorance. I know all about you.
What are you talking about?
Just come here.
Professor!
Yo,
help!
dude, what's the issue?
Don't interfere. Just hand the girl over to me.
No. Never. Such a weird response. I thought you were about to be like, hey, she's not, like, she's a person, you know, not an object. But it's just like, never.
I'm telling you this for your own good. You're putting yourself in danger by associating with her.
I am literally being hunted by God, Death Emperor, and a knight that rides a black horse. There is not much else I have to be afraid of, especially a guy with a shitty haircut.
Do you know of the wandering beast stalking the woods in the Edmund territory? It is said that it attacks people every night and drags them off to feast. The true identity of the wandering beast is that girl right there.
What? How?
No, I would never.
Get out of here!
No matter. I'll get the evidence I need.
You'll get the evidence you need.
My apologies for getting you involved in that.
What happened?
In truth, that man has been following me ever since my father disappeared. He's a crest scholar.
Like Hanneman.
The crest that my father bore and was passed down to me. It was Maurice's crest.
Maurice's crest?
Yes. It's also known as the Crest of the Beast. It's said there were once 12 heroes who saved Fódlan. There was the King of Liberation, Nemesis, the 10 elites, and finally, Maurice. One day, Maurice suddenly transformed into a hideous beast and slaughtered innocent people. It was like when Miquelon of House Gautier turned into a black beast. The negative energy dwelling within his crest turned Maurice into a monster. The people of Fódlan grew to despise him, and he was stripped of his honor. His whole clan was conquered, and it was believed that his bloodline had vanished. But even now, there exists a few descendants who have inherited Maurice's crest and his curse. My family line is one of them. Maurice's crest is a symbol of disaster. Anyone who comes in contact with it is met with great misfortune. Those who carry the crest become beasts at night and slaughter innocent people.
What that man mentioned earlier.
Yes, the rumor about the wandering beast in the woods. People are saying the creature is similar in appearance to Maurice's bestial form.
If it's defeated, wouldn't the rumor be dispelled?
That may be true, but I doubt I could do it on my own.
It's okay, we'll just get the boys.
If you and some of the others came with me, though.
Let's go.
Thank you. But, promise you won't tell anyone about my crest?
Sure thing.
I'm sorry to have to ask, but thank you.
Honestly, I think at this point, no one really cares. I mean, it would put you in danger, but the people here are literally dealing with a person that had a god in their head. We are chasing a lady who flew off as a dragon. We have a lot of other things to worry about, okay? Oh god. Sometimes the frame rate in this game, like the slowdown, is harsh. It's not enough to, like, take away from the experience, but it can be... Okay, what possible situation? How, Marianne? What did you just run ahead? Like, hey, let's go together, I'll need your help. Runs into the middle of forest alone. Okay, I'm gonna need to buy more torches. So done with Fog of War maps.
Welcome!
I've only done like 3 of them, and I'm already sick of them. Alright.
Are you really the wandering beast that people talk about?
Oh, I bet it's gonna talk, isn't it?
Do you bear our crest? For what purpose did you come here?
Our crest? Does that mean...
It appears that your presence has been detected by bloodthirsty demonic beasts.
Is this thing really an enemy? It doesn't seem like one, but... What's the objective? Do I have to kill this thing? It doesn't seem right. Like, it didn't straight up attack or be aggressive or anything. No, it's defeat the enemy commander, which is this thing. I'm not sure if I should have Marianne just, like, run for her life or not, you know? I could just have Lysithea teleport, like, one of us in there and just go crazy. I could do that, too. Oh, Lysithea's not actually here right now. Dang it. Oh, this thing's magic resistant, isn't it? Anti-magic art. Yeah, okay, it doesn't even take damage from magic attacks. Well, it doesn't say it's going to attack her next turn, but I don't know if I really trust that. It will nearly kill her if he does. I'm just gonna take her one step out. The thing is, I don't know about the things that are, like, around the area. Yeah, let's just not look at that for right now.
What's my strategy?
Let's put on unarmed gauntlets, so we're the fastest, and use it. Oh no! Oh, this is bad. Why is there a random archer? Oh, it's a phantom. This is worse than I thought.
At the ready.
This is way worse than I thought it was.
My beastly blood is roused. You will not be able to stop
Okay,
me.
never mind. He's actually evil. I guess he just didn't care about... Oh no, we got close and now he wants to kill Marianne. Okay, let's turn back time to where we didn't discover him, because if we just don't go that way, apparently he doesn't care. So,
I'm your girl.
it's much better this way, actually.
What's my strategy?
Oh,
I think I've mastered it.
oh shoot! Ignat's just learned lethality! And a different move called Assassinate. For those of you who don't know what lethality does, because you're new to Fire Emblem, it instant kills things. It has a chance to. I'm not quite sure how it works in here, but that's awesome.
I can do this!
That's enough!
Hilda just hit a 180 with a steel axe. Good God.
That was amazing.
It's funny. For those of you who haven't watched my past Fire Emblem videos, I've always had trouble with axe units personally, like fighters in general. Warriors, berserkers, it doesn't matter what it is, I've always had trouble with them, but out of all the ones I've had, I honestly have to say Hilda takes the cake. She is so strong. It is kinda nutty. Fire! Oh. She crit him with a ballista, damn. Okay, well, here's your chance. Get rid of this thorn in your side.
Nothing will stop me from feasting upon your flesh and blood.
No, I won't let you.
She's become such a strong person now. She probably would have cowered at this before, but now
You're
she's
a
just
little
like, no, fuck you. It's like, I'm done with this.
Well done. Finally, this nightmare of 1,000 years is at its end. Oh, inheritor of my crest. If this body is to decay, then the sword, I leave it to you.
The sword? What sword? I guess this hero had a relic.
Thank you so much. I still can't believe what we saw in that forest. The wandering beast's eviscerated body. Only human bones, and this sword.
This sword? Show me the sword. Oh, that's wicked looking.
Surely the creature's true identity was...
I'm sorry.
Huh?
You again?
I heard rumor that the Wandering Beast was slain. But do you really believe that frees you of suspicion?
Are you for real?
Without proof that it was slain, the argument that you are not a beast does not stand. Furthermore, Huh? Oh, that sword!
When the wandering beast was defeated, this sword...
It's unmistakable. Carved into that sword's crest stone is Maurice's crest. But how would the lost magic blade end up with the Wandering Beast? According to what I know of Maurice's story, he didn't let go of the sword until the very end. That must mean...
Yep, it was him.
I see. So that's what happened. My apologies. It seems I was mistaken. I must be going.
Yeah, get the hell out of here.
So the wandering beast was...
Maurice himself.
He was roaming the dark woods for over 1,000 years, suffering for his murderous past.
Good thing you were there to put an end to it.
It's true. And because of that, I feel as though my curse has been lifted. The blood of a beast no longer flows through me. I feel human for once. Thank you, Professor. I couldn't have done it on my own. Without your help, I would never have found peace. I'll do anything I can to repay my debt to you.
No problem, Marianne. She seems so happy. I'm so happy to see her doing good. Blot gang. I want to take a look at that sword. Sounds awesome. Well, it doesn't actually sound awesome. It sounds kind of lame, but... Hero's Relic, Crest of the Beast. Only Marianne has that. Magic weapon, Crest Bearer can use Beast Fang. It's an E-rank weapon, so she can just use it. I don't exactly... Well, it has some decent might for a weapon that takes almost no training to use, so... I'll leave it on her for now, you know? I think she'll be fine with it. Alright, and on to the last paralogue we have, and that gets all the paralogues out of the way. This one with Bernie and Petra.
Thank you so much. Nothing like a moment of perfect stillness.
Why is it preferable to have stillness?
Petra?
I love how we just teleported in.
Please don't sneak up on me like that. Oh, you're here too, Professor? What's going on?
I was asking my question first. What are you enjoying about air that is still?
Still air makes me feel better, that's all. It means you're in a nice, closed-off space where you can hide.
But spaces that are wide and open are wonderful. Places like forests and oceans.
Guess we'll have to agree to disagree about that.
I am not understanding your answer, but I am appreciating your explanation. I am reminded. I was wanting to ask if you wish to be going to the forest or ocean with me.
What? What part of anything I said would make you think I wanted that? So, your grandfather is in trouble. He's trying to lend us soldiers from Bridget, but Edelgard is sending messengers there to convince Bridget she's not their enemy.
You are saying messengers, but the truth is they are a threat. Bridget is having no power to refuse.
I get it, but what does this have to do with me?
Professor was asking this of me. I was told, if I'm going to a faraway place, to be taking Bernie with me, since she is hiding away.
What?
What? Professor? What did I do to deserve this? I know I'm a recluse, but I do go out on missions once in a while.
You can't refuse. Lend me your strength.
You say that, but I don't think I'm ready for this.
Ah, you got it.
I'm wanting this as well. Please, join me.
Since you put it that way, Petra, I'll think about it. Do you really want me to go, Professor?
Yes, of course I do.
All right. I'll lend a hand. For everyone's sake.
I mean, you're pretty much always deployed anyway because you're a dancer/sniper, so...
What is the point of lending a hand? Are you not needing both of them to battle?
Oh no, she still doesn't understand.
What? No, it's a figure of speech. Oh, don't make me imagine that.
Okay. I feel like Petra and Bernie would have an interesting relationship. Bernie would say things, Petra would instantly take it out of, like, context and meaning. They'd end up in some shenanigans. Alright, so let's see what we're dealing with here. We have quite a few assassins. Honestly, most of the people here are swordsmen, which means people with Swordbreaker are going to be great in other ranged units. So, I'm going to make sure I take... Good to take Petra along. Luckily, she's not too far behind, so she can be useful. But I'm going to be on the safe side here. I'm going to bring Lysithea instead of Annette. I'm going to bring... Raphael should be relatively safe. I'm going to bring... Alright, let's do this. Route the enemy or get Petra to the target destination.
Professor, this is bad. The enemy's already here.
In strength, the enemies may be winning, but I am having an idea. I have been hearing that my friends are being imprisoned in the Western Stronghold. We will be taking the Stronghold and releasing our allies.
That is literally
Do not
just a
let
floor
loose your
tile.
What? That side's crawling with enemies. We should go east. Way fewer of them over there.
Get Petra to her destination to receive Bridget's aid. Honestly, I'll just kill all of them. It's not that hard.
At the
It's
ready.
actually probably an easier solution in our case.
What's my strategy?
Which is kind of funny, actually. But they probably do have some pretty... No, their hit chances are shit against Nox. I really need to change his battle outfit. It just doesn't work. I like the outfit when he's walking around just fine, but... I kind of prefer his shirtless
I will
look,
prevail.
oddly enough. Petra, you're not going anywhere.
Shop.
It was meant to be.
Oh hey, Felix mastered
This
Swordmaster and he
level
learned
of
Astra!
I'm impressed.
Which I hope is actually a good skill here. Sometimes Astra just ends up being less damage, and it's not the greatest.
Let me paint you a picture.
Ignatz has a 67% chance to crit with a killing edge. I'll eventually make him the Woe Dao since you guys did say it was actually better.
I can do this.
But he's literally a tornado right now. Just a tornado of crits and death. Unfortunately against magic, which ignores some of the terrain most of the time. Not the best, but he can still dodge when he needs to. Where did those guys come from?
What's this? You there! Identify yourselves!
We're nobody.
They're here. What do you want? I'm innocent.
Oh boy. So I'm guessing what would have happened is Petra tells you to go this way because you can get reinforcements from her. But Bernie's trying to run away, so she goes this way, and once Bernie hits a certain point, these guys just pop out like, whoa, what you doing? She's like, no, I didn't mean to.
I'll get through this.
What? Hubert?
Well. This little diplomatic errand to Bridget just got interesting. It seems we have some special guests. Capture the road ahead before they reach it.
If they are blocking the road, I will not have the ability to be seeing my grandfather. They must be moving quickly.
Oh. I could have gotten Petra to the road a billion turns ago if I knew it meant Hubert was gonna show up and be an asshole. You don't even really get anything for fighting them, so you know what I'm gonna do, actually? So he learned Astro, which allows him to attack 5 times at 30% might. So if I did that with a Steel Sword Plus...
Too slow.
And a crit. That was a lot of misses. So I move you down here and I go assist, warp. Just put you out here. Hi, Hubert.
What's my strategy?
How's it going? Having a good day? I know I am. See ya.
Bridget is a vassal of the Empire. You will not turn them against us.
Yeah, I'm gonna punch your shit, Hubert. Doesn't matter what you say.
No more I can do here. Troops, remember your orders. I must withdraw.
Yeah, you're not hitting us with a cross-map meteor tome. Thank you very much.
My orders?
However strong you think you are. There we go.
There's no turning back now.
This was supposed to be an escape map, but I turned it into a route map. Because that's how we roll.
Stronger than before.
It is done. Now I can be meeting my grandfather. We must be moving with haste.
Finally over? Whew. Alright, let's get out of here. This isn't exactly, the ideal environment for a recluse, you know.
I will be speaking with my grandfather. Once he is convinced, I will be returning. Professor, everyone, please be waiting here. Enemies may still be nearby.
Got it. We'll wait right here. And if anyone comes, the professor will handle it. Right, Professor?
I mean, everyone will handle it, not just me, but yes, Bernie, I will. Oh my god, so many freaking battalions. Got 3 different battalions from doing that.
The vegetation around here is pretty different from the kinds we usually see. It may be no good for a recluse, but the forest does have its own charms, doesn't it?
I'm very much the same way. You like plants?
Sure do. Especially the carnivorous ones.
Carnivorous plants.
Yes, they just sit there nice and still and wait for their dinner to come to them. How great is that? And they all look so unique, too.
Nox is just like, I still don't know what you do in your free time, and I'm a little afraid, to be quite honest.
What? Don't you think so? Oh, look! Petra's back!
Sorry to be making you wait. I have spoken with him.
It's been a long time since you've seen your grandfather, huh? How'd it go?
As is usual, my grandfather was well and strong. He was saying that he will be supporting us and giving us troops.
That's great! So we did it?
We did. You have my thanks. Ever since we were losing the war to the Empire, Bridget has been viewed as a vassal state, but with Fódlan at war, it is a chance for Bridget to be changing our situation. Our cooperation today is part of that chance. Bridget is wanting equality with Fódlan. We will be working hard to make this happen. Bernie? What is it you are feeling?
You're amazing, Petra. You went all by yourself to a foreign country? You worked hard for your homeland and you achieved your goal. I'm always focused on my own problems and I barely ever get anywhere.
That is not the truth. You were fighting hard for me. You came here to be helping everyone. You were not thinking only of yourself. I am never doubting that you are working hard. We will be working together to keep moving forward to the future.
You really mean it? That's so nice!
That last mission was hilarious, to be honest. Hubert shows up if you route the map and he's like, they didn't suspect we'd have reinforcements in every corner. And then he's like, well, you didn't expect our plan. And he's like, what plan? Lysithea just teleports Nox directly behind Hubert. And he's like, you sound like you're a lot closer than... Oh shit. Hubert just comes back to Edelgard and he's just like, Edelgard, my queen, I failed in my... It's like, why do you have 2 black eyes? He's like, no reason, I fell on my way here. Those stairs for our kingdom are really treacherous. No, I don't think anyone's... Oh, actually, she's ready. Marianne, congratulations on being a holy knight, unless that 8% hits, and I hate everything. Which it didn't. So congratulations, you're now a mounted unit who can heal.
I passed?
Cool. She's a holy knight now.
Hey guys, Raiden here, and welcome back to Fire Emblem 3 Houses. I know I said this episode we'd be doing supports or whatever, but I wound up splitting the last episode into 2, so this probably is going to show up mid-episode after all the, paralogues. So first of all, I just want to say thank you for being patient. YouTube's been awful this past week. I think the problem's fixed now, but I couldn't basically upload any videos at all whatsoever because of a bug that was going on in YouTube's system after the, child-friendly update. So yeah, there was a bit of a problem there. Other than that, my editing program was just kind of screwing me over. But anyways, we'll get to these supports soon, I promise. Just not this episode, because I don't think I have time for it this episode. We'll see once I start editing. We will see. I definitely will before we do anything in the next episode. I promise that. But I also wanted to just see. This would be funny if we could. I highly doubt it. But what if we could get Ignatz to be Immortal Savants off of the 36% chance? I'm so doubtful. There's no way. No, not today.
I can't believe I failed.
Oh, I almost feel bad for putting him through that. It's not your fault. You aren't ready yet, and I tried to push you. I'm sorry. It's my fault, not yours. Also, a lot of people have been saying, like, hey, you should do the supports between Sixteenth and Flayn. I honestly don't know how I'm going to do that. I could just have them eat together, but that can only happen once, and even on top of that, they are severely underleveled for anything we are doing right now. So, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do that. By the way, Sixteenth's freaking little sprite here reminds me a lot of Alm, actually. So yeah, maybe next route, but this one, I don't see it happening. But I've noticed, like, a lot of people like, Xeno, you need to get this support, or Xeno, why didn't you get Ferdinand, or what, like, guys, chill out. It's my first time through the game. I'm not gonna get absolutely everything. I'm not going to min-max absolutely everything. I'm not going to acquire every piece of content, because that's just how it be. And yeah, that's it. Anyways, let's go to this last mission for the month. Which, I honestly forgot what we were doing. Ambush at Eilel. Your party travels to Eilel, the Valley of Torment, to meet up with allied troops to secure reinforcements. It should have been a safe march, but...
The way I just said March. Marth! That's what it reminded me of, honestly. Can you believe I'm 84 hours in this game? Is probably a bloated number. I leave this game on sometimes. So I'd probably say the accurate number is probably around like 70,
to the
80.
Alliance Army's plea, Judith has agreed to provide soldiers. To meet up with reinforcements, the Alliance Army sets out for Aelel, the Valley of Torment. Unbeknownst to Claude, something else awaits them there.
The #1 classes are Gremory and Bow Knight, which is to no surprise, because, funnily enough, apparently Bow Knight's one of the strongest classes in the entire game. Which is kind of funny, seeing as how, like, the shit treatment they've been given a lot in the past. Especially from Awakening.
Why is it so hot?
Like, F Awakening Bow Knights.
Sweaty.
Don't be a wimp. Anything's worth it for more food supplies.
Move over, Raphael. Somehow you make the heat even worse.
Let's stay calm, everyone. Once we meet up with Judith's soldiers, we can go right back home.
Oh, I finally remembered. The legend goes that this valley was born from the wrath of the goddess.
One day, Sothis just got really pissed off. She's just like, I wanted chocolate pudding. Why'd you bring me vanilla? It's like, all we had was vanilla. Sothis just creates a volcano out of her pure anger. It's like, God, it's calmed down. She's like, I am not calming down till I get my chocolate.
They say a pillar of light poured from the heavens and completely burned away the forest that used to be here.
So you're telling me the goddess, who is supposed to be benevolent, burned a forest to a crisp? Typical.
That's what the legend would have us believe, but it's not recorded in any of the scriptures.
Either it's completely made up, or the goddess is some kind of monster. Huh?
The time for idle chatter is over, Claude. Look over there.
It's interesting. So Claude is very much against... I don't know if he's against religion in general, but the current religion that's going on. Like, he kept it inside a lot because he was in the school, and if you know how Lady Rhea was, you heard something, you get excommunicadoed, but now he's very open about it. He's like, F the goddess, and I'm like, yeah, I'm still getting over that. You could be a little, slightly nicer.
Ah, has someone come to greet us?
Enemies?
That banner does not bear the Daphne crest.
If memory serves, that's the crest of House Rowe, formerly Lords of the Kingdom. They joined the Empire side without hesitation during the coup. And now here they are, lying in wait for us.
Damn. I thought we had disposed of all the spies.
House Rowe is mediocre and vulgar, but I hear their knights are powerful.
What about the Daphne soldiers? You don't think...
We need to break through their ranks.
We've already been spotted, so there's no time to come up with a brilliant plan. Everyone, prepare for battle. I leave the command in your capable hands, my friend.
Alright, let's see what we're up against here, because I loathe lava maps. I don't loathe them as much as desert maps, but usually it's like, you're standing on the wrong tile, take a bazillion damage. You know, they're not very fun, I have to say. Then again, I suppose, in general, I don't like a lot of Fire Emblem maps. Like, I like the water maps, honestly, because it limits your movement. Pirates can walk across the water in some games, it's really cool. I like mountain maps and Radiant Dawn sometimes, because the terrain makes for some cool fights, but in general, like fog maps, fire maps, snow maps, they just, I don't know. Feel like they're not done very well. Anyways, let's see what we're up against. Looks like we have a strong front line here guarding some archers. Another set of archers and cavaliers. It's Ash! Ash is over there. So he did join with them. I mean, it's no surprise that some people join with them. But so far, Ash is the only one I've seen go anywhere or do anything. And I feel like we may be able to recruit Ash back, but if I see Ferdinand in similar circumstances, I don't think he's going to give a shit. Like, Ferdinand doesn't even know me. I really don't want to have to kill him. I don't know if there's anyone who's specifically close to him that I need to take to solve this. Petra, get out of here. You are super underleveled. You're just going to die. Seeing as how this is a heavy terrain map, let's go with a net so she can help us take care of some of those long-range archers. Other than that, I think we're pretty okay, honestly, with who we have right now. Maybe I could sub someone out for Raphael, just so he can get some levels. How about we take out... Let's take out Felix, actually. Throw in Raphael, just so he can catch up a little. So yeah, we got lethality from Ignatz, which allows a chance to instantly kill a foe when dealing damage. The trigger percentage is 0.25 or 0.25 times dex. So, pretty cool. I think one of my least favorite abilities in combat, or I almost called this just Combat Emblem, in Fire Emblem, I can't remember what it's called, but it's the same one that Alencia has in Radiant Dawn. It's the one that keeps you from killing an enemy unit. The one that puts them at 1% health. That is probably my least favorite skill in the whole game, maybe next to Miracle. Or I guess I should say in the whole series. Alright, let's go.
The Valley of Torment. Perhaps a good place to finish off my life as a knight. Only if that puny force of children is able to kill me, of course.
So, their general must be that stubborn-looking old man. He looks like he wouldn't even forgive a sobbing child. It's good we came armed for the occasion. Care to find Judith?
Care to find her?
Flames are flaring everywhere and burning people where they stand. LL's a terrible place. Everyone, if you don't want to get burned to a crisp, watch your step.
Fair enough. We've actually been through a map like this before. I doubt it, but can Claude talk to... He can't even get close enough, actually. He'd need to be a little bit closer. You know what? I'm just gonna... Okay, we're back. Sorry about that.
What's my strategy?
I had to go check something. As far as what we're gonna do here, I'm probably going to have to talk to Ash. If not, I have no idea who. I have no idea who he's honestly friends with. So I'll go with Claude up here to talk to Ash and hopefully talk him down a little bit.
My orders?
I don't know if we can, but it'd be nice if we could. We don't have any archers, so I'm not particularly worried, but we do have to be careful because some of these mounted units are really scary, honestly. But Leonie is a fully fledged bow knight, and I have very little to fear from some of these people.
Steady now.
So I'm going to put him here. They have axes, so he has Swordbreaker, which gives him the advantage. Annette, stay close behind, but don't get into combat.
I do this for all of us.
Oh yeah, Bernadetta is a sniper for right now. I want her to master this class too.
Leave it to me.
I'll do my best.
So, Marianne is a mounted unit now. Which is kind of crazy, honestly. Her stats have shot through the roof, by the way. She now has a defense of 28. Like, holy hell, that is such an improvement. She went from don't put me in combat, or don't put me in close range combat, to I can tank anything for you. It is kind of insane how much of an upgrade it is.
Ready when you are.
Which is why I'm going to try as hard as I can to get people like Hilda and Raphael to their master classes. I'm probably going to make Hilda a Wyvern Rider. But... no. Also, people keep suggesting to me, like, every single thing, like, hey, Xeno, for the next playthrough, do all one class. No, that is really boring. That is really, really boring. I just realized Ignatz is standing on a fire
Just
tile.
as I thought. The Professor's army. But it's too late to back out now.
Oh, what'd he say?
The crest of flames! Ha! Quite full of themselves, aren't
Oh yeah, that's right. That's our banner now.
In Lenato's place, I have to do my duty.
Honestly, Ash didn't change too much.
I can do this! For the future of Fódlan.
Good job, Ignatz. That's another one down.
For Gerald.
Easily done. Alright, this should be easy from here, but sadly I left him on a tile, which he's gonna take damage from, but that's okay. I want to try and rush this map, because usually bad things happen if you're not fast, so gotta go fast.
Let me paint you a picture!
I think "let me paint you a picture" is slowly becoming my favorite crit quote. As well as the fact that it's becoming like a meme now. Raphael, keep moving forward. Unless he has a... Oh, he actually has a killer bow. Shit, that can be really scary. We'll see what happens, though. Just want to stay out of his range, which is gigantic. It is freaking ginormous. And that's fine, I can just demount people. Or dismount, I should say. Oh, that's gonna leave him super vulnerable. Let's leave him with an axe. Move me forward. Bernie. Hilda. Alright, here we go. Don't attack at close range. That's dumb. Don't do that.
I'm sorry.
Alright, Marianne. Let's see what you can do. I know her strength in general hasn't changed that much, but I want to see her use this relic weapon that we got. That sword is so cool looking. It reminds me of the break blade from Final Fantasy X.
Not looking good.
I don't know if it's actually called the break blade there. That's what it's called in 14. Although Leone, I have to be a little careful with right now. A lot of people were talking. I saw a comment like at the very beginning of the series, like, how many times is Xeno gonna forget about Kanto? It's like, actually, I'm not here. Like, I remembered Kanto was a thing more than ever now. It's either just because I'm better, or it's more reinforced, I guess, you know?
I don't want to fight you, Professor, but this is how it has to be. There's no turning back.
I think a lot of it actually is. I don't remember if every single unit in Radiant Dawn had Kanto that was mounted. I don't remember. I feel like that's how it was, but I don't know. I feel like the fact that there's dismounting now kind of emphasizes the fact that Kanto exists. You know. Whoa! Ash, talk to me. Wait, will he really not talk to us?
Still in it.
Do we have to go and murder him? Is that how it is? Is there really nothing I can do? I figured there'd be like a talk option, but... Well, I don't see an option to do anything. Ash, you're a sweet kid, but I'm gonna have to do this myself. I'm sorry, buddy. I don't see another option. I've looked at everything. So here we go. You can persuade Ash to become your ally. What will you do? Oh my god, you have the option just to kill them? Ash, come back to us.
You want to spare me? Why? I'll do it. I'll join your side. Let me fight for you.
Yes! We didn't have to kill him. I'm so happy. Although he joined rather easily. 2 seconds ago, he was like, I have no other choice. I'm committed to the... Oh, what? I didn't mean to do that. That was a misclick. Turn back time. Like, I was so sure he was dead set on it, the way he sounded. But I suppose not.
That was close.
I'll do my best.
A mounted unit that can heal and has good defense and is good in combat? I freaking love this game. I'm sorry, but they made, like, they made all the classes so good. And I don't mind this design philosophy at all. Although, you know, Fire Emblem people being Fire Emblem fans are gonna pick it apart and be like, well, actually, this class has way more benefits than this one. But, you know, they're all usable, which is the thing.
Did the trick.
I don't know why I rallied. That was kind of pointless. Honestly, I wish I brought a second healer along, because we're taking a lot of damage, and there's not a lot of people to make up for that damage. Actually, we can dip into the convoy here. Grab an elixir and heal. Yay, 1 gambit use.
At the ready.
Shall we?
Alright, Hilda, throw that hand axe.
I still have a long way to go.
I kind of want to see Wrath proc on Hilda, or
I do this for all of us.
Lethality proc on Ignatz, because I haven't seen either of those animations yet.
A little scratch won't stop me.
And Claude. Probably should have remounted you, but I forgot.
I fought and won.
Yeah, that's okay. She looks so awesome with that sword, admittedly. Like, she just looks great. Oh, we're all gonna take damage. Oh, that hurts a ton. Why are some people just randomly healing? Oh, restores 1 HP each turn, raises... Wait, no. That's just for the... Why are people healing randomly? Am I missing something? Oh, maybe it has something to do with... Oh, it's her. Okay. Alright, well, let's keep moving forward, I guess. Show us that lethality. Or just one-shot them, because that's what you do, I guess. Unless I get a lucky crit with Ingrid, she is on the less powerful side for sure. I mean, nowhere near useless or anything like that, but she is not the strongest. Have you dismount?
I'm sorry.
Oh, that looks so cool.
Goddess, forgive me.
I can't get over how cool Marianne looks.
Fun to watch.
Like, she probably has my favorite character development in this game so far. Like, she is such a strong character. Anyways. Let's finish this guy off.
How about a curtsy? If you're sure.
Annette, go ahead and...
What's next?
Yep, you got it. And for the rest of us, we're just going to have to take things kind of slowly. Claude, move up. And mount.
People are waiting on me. I'm hurt, but I'm with you.
What was that? The game like stuttered for a second, like something happened.
Leave it to me.
Whatever. Okay, we all need to get off these tiles. They are hurting us so badly. Luckily, because I'm here, we can all just go into the convoy and drink. Trade away your mace. Go ahead and use Deadeye. Just to pick away at some of those soldiers over there.
Good.
Oh, they're actually healing. Looks like they're charging us now because we decided to assault.
Here we go. Attack them from both sides.
Uh-oh. Wait, it's just that one guy? No one else? It's just this dude? That's the only one? Really? Is that a mage? No, it's just an archer. I mean, you're not really a problem. Regardless of what you think you're doing.
It had to be done.
Everyone's so competent.
I aim for greatness.
Oh shoot, the silver lance broke. I wasn't paying attention. Oh shit, he's moving down. What's the objective? Is it to defeat the commander, or is it a route map?
Oh, old Gwendol is here, and he doesn't look to be an ally.
Ooh, she looks cool. Has a rapier and a small shield.
Oh, the hero of Daphnel is here. I'll expect more from her than the young ones.
Okay, if either of us fall in battle, we lose. We all need to back off, though, honestly. I don't know if people are going to turn around and start charging her, which is my main worry. So I'm going to send some people back to go and help out back here, but it's difficult. So actually use a gambit here to avoid losing health.
Now's our chance.
And they both can't move now. Followed by... Can we do this? We gambit these two.
Pull out all the stops. Sorry, but I must.
Now neither of them can move. meaning that their attack range has been drastically reduced.
Shall we? Fighting wears me out.
He can't move at all. This is gonna try to Nosferatu Nox, which is a rather dumb idea.
Past my prime, never.
Oh shit. Judith is awesome. I might have dialogue with her, so I'll try and talk to her here if I can.
I'm all right.
A silver shield. I already have like 50 of those, but thanks, I guess. Alright, Nox, let's see if you have... Oh, you do. Cool. Talk to this lady.
You. No, let's leave the pleasantries for later. First, I want you to take this.
Take what?
It's nothing important, but it may prove useful.
A concoction. Thanks. I appreciate it. Anyways, time to destroy this guy. Actually, not quite yet.
Does a whelp like you really expect to kill me? I am Gwendol, the Grey Lion, a knight by the hand of Count Rowe.
You're so up your ass. Okay, Boomer, calm down. I want Claude to actually talk to her, because I know he'll have dialogue.
So, you're finally here, Supreme Leader. And something extra has tagged along.
Sorry, Judith. That rat got away.
Hey, don't worry. And here, you should have this. Perhaps it will come in handy.
Energy drop. Glad I talked to Judith. Alright, time to finish this off. Such an idiot.
So I have found a place to die. Young ones, I thank you.
That old man must have been struggling with the position he found himself in. It's time to gather ourselves and pull back our troops.
There's a chest I didn't get, but whatever. Leonie's motivation is maxed out. Woo!
Thank you so much.
We're lucky we all made it out alive. To think we'd get into a scrap here, of all places.
I'm sorry for involving... I can see why they call you a hero.
Well, that's ancient history. Anyway, long time no see, Professor. Are you still watching this boy's back?
Can you quit calling me a boy in front of everyone? I'm the leader of the Alliance now. It's not proper.
Not proper, is it? Says the leader who has neglected Alliance territory for years. If you're really the master tactician, you should go back to working quietly at whatever little desk you do your planning on.
Don't call me that either. Who even came up with that nickname?
It's a perfect title for a boy who loves crafty schemes as much as you do. You should be grateful to the professor. On your own, you'd look like a scoundrel of a leader.
True.
Claude's usually so flippant, but even he gets overwhelmed when Judith is around.
As expected from the leader of the prestigious House Daphne, her dignity is beyond compare, even if she is no longer one of the 5 Great Lords.
The 5 Great Lords?
The 5 most influential lords of the Leicester Alliance. They hold the voting rights at the Round Table conferences. House Daphne used to be included among their ranks, but division from within has hastened their decline. Their vote has since been passed to the emerging Margrave Edmund.
Thanks for the exposition, Gloucester boy.
Boy? I will...
Now to business. There were some unexpected interruptions, but I've brought soldiers and supplies as promised.
Thanks, Judith. I'll gladly take them off your hands.
Hold your horses, boy. You're misunderstanding. These soldiers are precious to me. I made them what they are. I'm not about to loan them out to someone.
No? Then why did you come here?
What I'm saying is that I'll be joining your army. You're going to fight the Empire with the Knights of Seiros, right? Fight for Lady Rhea? Not without me.
That's admirable and all, but we still don't know for sure if Rhea's in the...
Oh, she's there. A witness saw Lady Rhea being dragged off by the Imperial Army after the battle 5 years ago.
Are you sure your source is reliable?
One of my own saw it happen. I'm certain.
It seems we chose wisely when we decided to fight against the Empire.
But you're the leader of House Daphnel. Is it okay for you to leave your territory unattended?
And what about you? Is it okay for you to leave the Regan territory unattended?
That's... I've left it in the hands of a reliable retainer and...
And I've asked that retainer to watch over Daphnel territory as well.
Wait. You just up and decided to get my retainer to do that without even asking me? No respect, this one.
What retainer?
Oh, you haven't met him yet, Professor? His name is Nardell. He strikes me as a really special individual. And he's quite handsome,
Nardell?
So that's your definition of handsome?
No objections, then. Good. That settles it. House Daphnel is now yours to command.
I'm sure you'd come along even if I refused. So be it. We'll be counting on you, Judith. With Judith joining our forces, we've secured some more troops and supplies, albeit not many.
I'm sorry it couldn't be more.
No, it's enough for the time being. We'll use them to secure even more troops and supplies.
How so?
The key to my plan is Count Gloucester, the leader of the pro-Empire faction in the Alliance.
You intend to sway my father to join the other side?
If Count Gloucester were to switch to the other side, that would basically unify the Alliance. Then we could utilize our full military force in the fight against the Empire.
You don't mean to ask me to persuade him, do you? That would be quite impossible.
I don't plan on it. We'll just take his concerns out of the equation. The Aramid River flows along the border between Gloucester territory and the Empire, right? Of all the bridges that cross it, the Great Bridge of Murden is the only one near Gloucester territory large enough for an army. Currently, the Imperial Army occupies it.
So, if we were to capture the bridge...
Count Gloucester would be freed from the threat of the Empire, thanks to us.
I see.
But we have to pass through Gloucester territory to reach the Great Bridge of Murden, do we not?
Yes, and if we attempted it, naturally he would try to stop us.
I am sorry, but I must ask. Surely you do not plan to engage in combat with my father?
Don't worry. I want him as a future ally. What good would it do to waste both of our forces fighting?
I take it you have a scheme, so we'll be sneaking through?
We can't be stealthy with so many people, but I have a scheme. Preparations are already in the works.
So the Master Tactician is finally going to show us his true power. I'm looking forward to it.
I'll do my best to live up to that name by making my scheme as impressive as possible.
I kind of like how each leader has their own thing going for them. Like, Claude is the schemer. Dimitri seems to be a very, disciplined knight and, like, just I guess a leader everyone can rally behind, you know? And Edelgard is a revolutionary who has a very strict, I guess I'd say, way of ruling things. Like, I don't know. They each have their own little quirks that I could see why someone would follow them.
Part 2. Verdant Wind. Lone Moon. The Rose-Colored River.
There is... actually, I'll talk about it after this little thing.
The Alliance army successfully rendezvous with Judith in Aelel. With the addition of House Daphnel's forces, the time has come to invade Empire territory.
Okay, what I was about to say was, there's one thing I kind of wish they would have taken from Shadows of Valentia. Huh? Why'd I get an exclamation mark? Why is the game cutting me off?
Preparations are complete. Now it's a game of patience. As they say, good things come to those who wait.
Isn't it kind of suspicious that we always attack them right at the last day of the month? Claude's like, no. They won't catch on, right?
Care to elaborate on this plan of yours, Claude? Can we really do this without battling my father?
Pretty soon, Count Gloucester will need to gather his troops in the northern part of his territory.
Against the kingdom? Against House Regan and Daphne?
You got it, Teach.
The combined forces of the Regan and Daphne houses will threaten the northern part of the Gloucester territory.
I see.
Nardell, that retainer I mentioned, is going to draw their attention.
We'll take that opportunity to make our way through Gloucester territory and launch a surprise attack on the Great Bridge of Murden.
And are you not concerned about the possibility that I may tip off my father?
The future of the Alliance rests on this battle. I'm certain you won't betray us.
I will ensure our success.
I know you will. If we can win this fight, then our next goal will be to topple Enbar, the Imperial capital. I said before that my plan was to meddle with the Empire, but I'm gonna do you one better. But to do that, we can't afford to slip up here. Bear that in mind and prepare yourselves for the coming battle. We are going to defeat the Empire, once and for all.
There you go. Sorry if I'm being silent during a lot of these cutscenes. I'm just enjoying listening to Claude talk about what we're going to do next. I don't have a whole lot to say. What's that star? Oh, it's Saint Indecte. There will be a recital. Why not? Catherine?
You look like a cat that's been sprayed with water. What? You don't think I should sing the high notes?
I can't sing very loud.
I'm pretty sure we're gonna get to A+ teacher rank this month. Hilda would like to speak with me. Is now a good time? Yeah, I suppose. Should I? Why not?
Professor, I asked to be on the sidelines. Why did you put me on the battlefield?
Because you are literally our #1 MVP like 60% of the time because you do so much goddamn damage.
You did protect me, so I guess I can't complain. Wait a second, you're hurt. Did that happen when you were defending me?
Probably. Actually, the last mission, yeah.
Oh, I thought so. How could you be so reckless? Perhaps you'll say that that's what friends do. They look out for each other and save each other. But if I saw you getting attacked, I wouldn't risk my neck to save you.
Fair enough. But I think you would.
No, don't overestimate me. I don't know if I've told you this, Professor. I have a very impressive big brother. I'm not just saying that. He's strong, smart, nice. He's basically perfect. Before Claude turned up, people talked about him becoming the next leader of the Alliance. Don't mention that to Lawrence, by the way. He never shuts up about that kind of thing. Anyway, my parents have high expectations for my brother, and he almost always meets them. No one expects anything of me. If something's even a little bit difficult, I find someone else to do it for me. That's what I've done my whole life.
Are you scared of disappointing people?
Of course. I can't stand the idea of not meeting someone's expectations. I know how people react when that happens. From watching my brother, I mean. People force their expectations on you, and then if you fail, they look so disappointed. Whenever that happens to my poor brother, he looks just devastated. So don't expect anything of me, please. That way, I can't disappoint you.
I won't expect anything, but I believe in you. Your ideology is kind of flawed, but I suppose I can see why you ask everyone to do everything now.
You're stubborn. Okay, fine. Keep believing in me. I do want to support you and support my friends. I just don't want to let you down.
That was a really good support, actually. Like, I learned a lot about Hilda from just those few little minutes of talking. Alright, so, we're here now on the first day. Anyways, I was trying to say practically that whole time before people kept kind of cutting me off with, supports and whatnot. One of the things that I really liked about Shadows of Valentia, which is, as you know, it's not a game I like very much. But one of the things you do in that game is you go from town to town, and the world feels alive because of it. And although the school feels alive and all the characters are well written and it feels like it's a constant place moving around and around, I don't feel like the world outside of it is so much so. Like, I feel like they should have spent some time, because now we can walk around. We can walk around in cities and do things. I'm kind of surprised they didn't decide to create a few towns or cities or just places to go, you know? It probably would have helped the world feel a little more realized if there were even just 3 or 4 locations aside from the monastery. But, you know, it is how it is. Anyways, I'm going to end today's episode here. Next episode for sure will just be filled with supports, all the ones we have to do, and then getting through the stuff in Garreg Mach. As you can see, we are done with freaking paralogue, so that won't get in the way anymore. It's just going to be talking to people, hanging out in the school, leveling up, all that sort of thing, so we're not going to have that kind of issue or delay in episodes anymore. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, please leave a like. I'm actually very low energy because I started exercising recently again, so it's kind of taking the wind out of me. But, yeah, can't wait to see you guys next time. Right now.